Yo, welcome back to J-Wiz TV. Smash that subscribe button and hit that like button, man. I'm back with another reaction clip and some news for y'all today, man. We got out of Chicago, Money Duke and Youngin, man, from Oblock, two rappers, caught lacking in Chicago and was gunned down, man. A lot of people saying, Money Duke turned his life around. He turned Muslim and things of that nature, and he'll be the least of the persons to get killed. Y'all know what happened to Duck, man. Stuff like that don't never last. They gonna wait. I'm not saying it was the FBGs, but when you in Chicago and you living that Chicago life and Chirac life, man, it could catch up to you anytime. Boom.
Out of Edgewater. An overnight shooting has left 2 people dead. There's another individual hurt. Asal is at the scene. Asal resides. She's at Broadway near Rosemont Avenue, gathering all the details for us as everything unfolds. Asal.
Yeah, Suzanne, we just watched police pick up dozens of evidence markers before they cleaned the scene here, and the fire department just showed up. They are washing off the sidewalk as we see them often do after crime scenes are cleared up. We heard on police scanner radio that the shooting happened at this place called Pork Chop right here. Online it says they're a restaurant and jazz lounge. We're told the victims were standing right here on the sidewalk when someone drove by and started shooting. Take a look at this video we have of the scene. At least 40 evidence markers on the street here in the shooting's aftermath. Police say gunshots rang out just before 1:30 this morning. This is on Broadway between Devon and Rosemont Avenue. Right now, police say they don't know what led up to this shooting. When they arrived, they say they found 3 people shot, and none of the victims could give them any information. We're told a 28-year-old and a 31-year-old man were both shot and pronounced dead at nearby hospitals. A 36-year-old man was also shot and taken to Evanston Hospital, where he was in fair condition at last check.
You guys are getting a person shot in the 24th District, Broadway and Rosemont and Broadway. Caller says a male shot in the back. Offenders ran away. Caller says that the shooting was at the club Pork Chop.
Y'all heard them. They said the defendants got shot in the back and they ran away. So I'm already picturing them. They just posted outside with their back turned, huddled up, and having a good conversation. And we see videos all the time, man. Cars driving by. Next thing you know, they own you just like this, man.
We got expressways and all that. We got different expressways, and we got Lake Shore out south, but it runs all the way up north. And they were standing outside hanging around smoking, and then they just started shooting. No, they came as they walked out. They was ambushed.
We seen these clips, these FBG Ducks clips. We seen all these other clips where people wait for people to, come out wherever they hanging at and lounging at, and they get ambushed, man. Yeah, if y'all don't know who Money Duke is and Youngin is, let's get into it.
Duke and Youngin were Oblock OGs who survived the war in Chirac for years, but somebody took both of them out at the same time, and today we're breaking the whole thing down. Money Duke and Youngin were both on the north side of Chicago in a neighborhood called Edgewater. Oblock is on the south side of the city, so Money Duke and Youngin might have thought they were safe to party in the north, but somebody slid on them outside of a bar and shot both of them. According to one witness, they saw a dude wearing a ski mask pacing outside of the bar. That would have already been weird, but they also said that there were dudes inside the bar who were masked up. Then Money Duke and Youngin walked outside, and that's when the dude who was walking around up the strap and started shooting. If that story's true, then it makes the whole situation look really sketchy. Most bars wouldn't let anyone in who's wearing a shiesty like that, and security should have noticed the dude pacing around the front door too. Money Duke and Youngin were both taken to the hospital, but unfortunately the doctors couldn't save them, and they both died that night. There was a third dude at the scene who got shot in the back, but he made it out of the situation alive. Rumors say that the third dude was Money Duke and Youngin's homie Damo from 600, but it hasn't been confirmed. Money Duke hadn't been out of jail for long before he died. He was in and out of jail for years, and in February 20...
They talking about people with ski masked up in the lounge and walking outside ski masked up outside the lounge. That was a straight death trap, man. They set on them boys, man. These some OGs, some Oblock who survived a war, you know, and thought they was cool to kick it on. You know, you heard the individual, man, thought they was gonna be safe kicking it on the north side, man. Same thing, you know, FBG Duck thought he was cool downtown.
It was Duke and Youngin's homie Damo from 600, but it hasn't been confirmed. Duke hadn't been out of jail for long before he died. He was in and out of jail for years, and in February 2024, he got booked on gun charges. Duke and Youngin were both tight with King Von too, but Duke was locked up when King Von was popping off in the rap game. And on the track Demon, Von rapped, talking about bodies, I got a few. 4 plus 3, 3 plus 2. I'm King Von, nigga who is you? We gon' buy the mall when they free Duke. Duke came home, hopped in the booth, and started dissing ops from the jump like on the track 12 a.m. when he rapped, it's 12 a.m., Glock in my pants. We can't catch him, then we nailin' his mans. Bitch got hit, I don't give a fuck. Nigga play crazy, do his ass like Duck. Nobody knows how Duke and Youngin got caught like that or who pulled the trigger, but they were allegedly drinking and celebrating their homie Gleesh's birthday. Gleesh wasn't originally from Oblock, but he moved there and allegedly put in a lot of work for the crew. King Von even dropped a track called Gleesh Place back in the day and raps, finna buy a car, Gleesh say, get it straight. Finna buy some guns, Gleesh say, get a crate. I'm finna throw some ones, Gleesh say, no you ain't. Duke and Youngin were two of the oldest Oblock dudes who were still around. Youngin allegedly never did a lot of dirt in the trenches, but there's a lot of rumors about Duke catching bodies. Right after Duke and Youngin got killed, Mook from Taekwon World posted a photo of his dead homies Poppy and TB. Some people were saying that Duke was involved with the Poppy hit, but most rumors say that Duke's homie HK is the one who pulled the trigger on Poppy. Duke might have been on the TB hit, but there's no evidence he killed either of them. There were definitely a lot of dudes in Chicago who were happy to see Munna get killed though. KI's big brother hopped on IG and tried to make it sound like he had something to do with it, but nobody really thinks he was involved with the hit. FBG Young Clown Duke were after the news broke too. FBG and Oblock have been beefing forever.
I hear him. That's Chicago for y'all, man. They clowning the dudes who got shot, man. They clowning Duke and Youngin, man. They was two reputable out of Chicago, Oblock, you know, who survived they war, man, just to get gunned down on the north side, still in they city, Chicago. Y'all gotta get up out of there, man. We hear this time and time after again. Rappers getting killed in their city. J-Wes TV, thank y'all for tuning in to this news clip of Chicago and two Oblock members who got gunned down right outside lounge, man. Like I said, man, a lot of wars been going on in Chicago, so this could have came from anywhere and everywhere. People will wait 10, 15 years and still get they man. It's J-Wes TV. Smash that subscribe button. I'll get y'all on the next clip. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.